Hey, folks, it's Lindsey Hollis with SPS back in the building. I'm over at Renaissance High School for the Boys Media Day, but I got a chance to catch up with those Lady Phoenix. I'm sitting here with the general of the Lady Phoenix, my guy, Coach Dashaun Wood. Coach, how you doing, man?
How you doing, sir?
So good to see you, man. I appreciate you. We've had some great sit-downs in our short amount of time. I know each other, haven't we?
Always, man.
Yeah.
You know, we rock every time we see each other.
Yeah,
so
we get a chance to sit. I'm happy to be here. You got a season coming up. You guys are down for about another week.
Yep.
I don't know why that is. They don't start you guys at the same time.
Well, I think mainly because of the state playoffs.
Yep.
They want to get everything at Breslin, so
you got to be staggered.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it, because you got to have the same number of games.
Exactly.
Okay, I get that. Well, give you some time to get people ready, get to watch the boys, get their thing started, and you come right along after that.
Yeah, it came fast, man. You know, it seemed like just yesterday we were in preseason as far as conditioning.
Go close up a little bit. Go ahead.
It felt like we was
good.
Okay. Felt like just yesterday we was in preseason with conditioning and lifting weights and stuff like that, and now it's right around the corner. And before you know it, the state tournament will be started, so it moves fast.
And this will be year what for you?
My second year head coaching here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about, coming in with a great amount of experience, being a pro and all those type of things, winning championships, but just learning this whole process within the time you did and being ready to implement it over and over again.
Well, the good thing about, playing basketball is on every level, I seen what it looked like on every level. So I just try to use those experiences, some of the things that I like and didn't like as a player, and just try to translate that into the players that I'm now coaching. Just to try to have that players, coaches relationship with our girls to where they feel comfortable and also get the best out of them.
Right.
That's the main thing for me. I want my players to be loose, have fun, feel free, enjoy the game, and just make plays. So that's, coming from a player, that's what I want these players to have.
That's good. So you take your personal experience. I'm going to jump to the NFL. Antonio Pierce, who's now stepping in to coach the Raiders, is having an immediate impact. So it's like bringing that former player attitude that really helps out a lot.
Yeah, because first of all, positive vibes and energy and just the atmosphere, the culture, that has to be in a good place to have any success.
So not just having the talent.
The talent ain't going to cut it. I mean, if you keep it in NFL, if you look at some of these teams like the Buffalo Bills, they're 5-5, and a lot of people picked them to win a championship this year. So it's not really what you put out there, but it's that vibe, that feeling, that chemistry, that joy, that passion. If you getting that every night, then you give yourself a good chance. But if you have some of those things missing, it's going to be hard from night to night.
I love that. I'm keeping my sports psychology hat on. So you talk about that, whether we're talking about the NFL with football, you coaching these young ladies. So what does it take for you to be a master of the culture or a stirrer of the culture or a mixer of the culture?
Just continue to be a student of the game, honestly. I feel like if you ever feel like you know it all or you got the formula, that's when you're in trouble. So I just continually try to study the game, study the girls, because not only has the game changed, but our generation of kids have changed, and they see things a lot different than we do. So we're continuing to try to work on the mental mindset of the girls and work on my own mental mindset and just make sure we're all in a good place and on the same page and ready to rock and roll, because when you play other good, talented teams, the smallest details can be the difference in the game. So at the end of the day, we know we got a shot, but we know it's going to take a lot of us playing well, playing together, playing smart is what's going to get us over the hump.
And nobody's going to lay down because of that. Coach, you said a lot with that, and I can appreciate that. Talk about just your growth in a year's time. You had a great amount of success to come in, as your first year coaching and to take the team as far as you did. Kudos to that.
Yep.
What was some great lessons that you learned in this first year?
Well, the biggest difference for me between this year and last year is I came in last year late in the year. I didn't get a summer. Got like a little bit of the fall. So now didn't know him at all.
Like he was catching up the whole time?
Yeah. So part of building a team is building trust. So half the season last year, we just was learning each other, figuring each other out. If they could trust me, who could I trust on the team?
Right.
So now that we got all that out the way, this year was just more about basketball and getting a good jump from the start, which we did. So now that we did all of that, I'm very excited about where we are going into the season. So I'm really excited about getting this thing going, man, because it's next week.
Next week is here, and as you know from past experience, go fast, huh?
Yeah, and then another thing for me is just just continuing to grow, continuing to put these girls in the best situation as possible. Coaching is hard now, man. you know, you got a lot of, you know, you got to deal with different coaches, AAU coaches, you got parents, you got, you know, the building that you're in, Renaissance. I mean, you got to make everybody happy, and people don't know, man. That's a tough task, you know. So, but it's what we sign up for because we are competitors, and we're looking forward to having another good year. But one thing we must know, last year is over.
Yeah.
And this is a new ride. So so everything we done last year now doesn't even matter anymore. So we just got to get focused one game at a time.
Yeah. Was able to see Anaya Hardy get her next step taken care of going on to Louisville. What was it like having a young lady going to a great program like that?
Man, it's one of the reasons why we do this, you know, to help these girls get to the next level, continue their career, achieve the things they want to. So seeing that, it was just a joy for me because ultimately that's the payback, you know. We don't want much, you know, but seeing them girls go off. But also, you know, Hardy, that's a big stage. And what she understands is just because she got there, she got to work even harder because next year it's going to be a whole different level than this. So she got to keep her head focused, which she's done, and she's working hard. So all in all, man, we're just very proud of everything she's done.
I like that, man. Big stage, no doubt. You got some great things happening, man. With the time we have, anybody you want to give any special shout-outs to, anything else you want to let us know before we let you go?
Just shout out to our girls, our programs, their families, our coaching staff. Everybody chips into this and put in a lot of work, you know. So we're just thankful where we are. We're thankful for the opportunity that we can have another good season and continue to represent women's basketball, which I think is doing amazing right now. Even some of these freshmen in college, I mean, they're on ESPN tearing it up, man. It looks real good. So we hope to have our girls in those situations.
And you will. And I got to say one thing, and this is a credit to you as a coach. I saw on your great Lady Phoenix IG page, it was Imani Johnson closing out with active hands for the turnover. It just, how do you feel about that?
And you know what, man, and to make this short, but
you fine.
Those are the wonderful things that we love about coaching, man, you know, and we've been on Imani about playing both ends, and when you see a clip like that, she's starting to understand what it looks like, and credit to her, she did all of that, and she got the 2 points.
Everything.
Yes.
I mean, that was like, this is why we tell you to do it, but you look at that and not take it to you from that. I said, well, when I said that's coaching. That's your coach has been saying to do that, and you finally follow through, and then when they see the result, and everybody else like, man, you mean my active closeout could give me a bucket?
And that's what the trust gets you. So now it's like, so I hear them, I see the results, now there's the trust.
Yeah.
So that was big for us.
And you like, I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
Hey, man, well, I'm excited about getting with you. Right now, you guys are the only female team I'm able to preview, and that's no concern because you set the standard. I look forward to getting over it, not just to watch the game, man, just to get in the gym and watch you guys work, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. You know, one thing a lot of people always ask me is, why girls? You know, why not boys? And for me, the easiest question is, it's basketball. That hoop don't change. That court don't get any bigger or smaller. It's basketball. I love seeing them compete, seeing them work hard, seeing, like with Hardy and some of our other seniors, the payoff that it gives. Yeah. So I'm excited, man, and I can't wait to get this thing going.
And to that point, I think when someone posed that question, your retort can be, well, what you really in it for?
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's all about our kids, you know. They're the future of this nation, and everything they do, we're dependent on them. Yeah. You know, so if we don't show them the way, who's gonna show them the way? Yeah. You know, and especially with me, you know, I've been down that road, so I just want to help them get through any bumps, any hurdles, anything they might see, and let them know, you know, which way to go.
Yeah, and I still see you out there giving cats like Lance the business and everything.
Listen, man, listen. Anybody want to play me in this gym? We on the west side. I ain't lost yet. Come through. Pull up. 6'5", west side of Drive.
Coach want all the smoke. got an address for you and everything. Well, look, man, it's gonna be a great time. You're doing great things. I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you as always, man. Keep doing what you're doing for us too. Thank you, sir.
I will. Great things happen over here at Renaissance. Lindsey Hudson with SPS, and we see you next time.
See you.
Peace.